we let our kids enjoy that game obviously all night, even on the plane ride home. It was just a great time. We arrived back at the airport here in Lafayette, and it was a great crowd to greet us there at the airport. Came back the next morning. I know the kids woke up, I'm sure, a little earlier than usual just because of the excitement of the win, and then showed up at the football complex excited. Then that's the point when I brought them back down to earth a little bit. The celebration was over. Time to put our total focus this week into FAU. There's a reason why our place is called the Swamp, and I think part of that reason is our student body does such an incredible job of giving our stadium a great atmosphere. They're loud, they pack it out in the student section, and they're right behind the visiting team. And so that's the thing I challenge our students with, along with the rest of our fans this year, is to try to make everybody together, try to make Cajun Field one of the toughest places to play in the country. Most of our players go thank the fans after the game, but a new tradition that we do now is we go over and we sing the fight song with our band as soon as the game is over. And then from that point on, most of our guys head to the locker room, but like I said, a lot of them on the way to the locker room will bypass the fans and give them all a high five and let them know how much we appreciate them being at the game. We showed our immaturity this past week in some penalties that we had against FIU. We've got to learn how to celebrate. We've got to learn how to celebrate together. We've got to learn when to celebrate, when not to celebrate. And I may have to practice that a little more at practice. Those are some things you sort of take for granted. But we're young. These kids a year ago were playing high school football, but they're getting better and they're learning. And the sooner we learn and the sooner we mature, the better the football team will be. It'll be an honor for me to coach against Coach Snellenberger today. Obviously, probably one of the most famous college football coaches in history. Won a national championship at the University of Miami. Started the University of Louisville's program from absolutely nothing to to a good solid program today. Now he's went down and built a program at FAU, and so this is his last year, and I'm sure his team is going to play awfully hard for him. It was a big win for our team, not only to just get our first conference win of the year, but to beat a team that received top 25 votes the previous week and to beat them on their home field was, I thought, a great accomplishment by a group of young players that we have on our team. But by no means are we're anywhere close where we need to be yet. We've still got a lot of improvement to make, and hopefully we can take some baby steps and some giant steps in some areas to become a better football team each week. Well, it's going to be very important for our offense to have a little bit of carryover from last week. Last week was really our first offensive game that we've played well this year. I think a little bit had to do with Blaine came in and played the entire game. We got a little continuity there with the offense, and we was able to execute, hit some big plays. A lot of guys stepped up and contributed to the win. So we need that to carry over to today for us to have success. This is something that most people in the country do not know until they come here and experience it for themselves. Here at the University of Louisiana, we have one of the top tailgating sections in the country. I would put it up against any university with the way our fans come out and tailgate, support our players as we enter the stadium with the Cajun Walk. It's a phenomenal experience. Today it was over 15,000 fans lining the streets, and they're in the tailgating area getting ready for today's game. And like I said, we're hoping for over 30,000 people.